The Navy roster. The Mids looking to bounce back from a tough 10-9 loss at Jacksonville Saturday afternoon. The Dolphins scored the game-winning goal with just 16 seconds left in a game that was within 2 goals the entire time. Williams trying to go middle. Shot off target, but backed up by a teammate. Here's Taylor Miles. Freshman from Maryland, curls around and scores.
Well, how about this, Sean? You see the Gators regrouping there. Taylor Miles is a freshman for Navy. It's her 7th goal of the season, but you can tell the offensive flow is there for the midshipmen. Good backup, and then it just leads off to a great opportunity. Around goal line extended, chucks the stick, and the Mids have the early 1-0 lead. Got
right around Jenny Markey.
Well, that's Florida offense there, and then just a great defensive stop. It's an excellent feed inside, and Giglio turns it aside.
These are two teams that are so great in the first quarter. They're wondering who can get some separation early. Great run down the straight by Emma Kennedy. Flips it back, and now over to Fabio. Gives it up. Here's Alyssa Chung. Star freshman herself with a big rip, and it goes off the post and in, and Navy has opened up an early 2-0 lead.
Well, it's another goal by the freshman here, and really we see 3 players involved as Chung gets her 14th goal of the season. It really starts with Emma Kennedy, who completes the clear herself and turns on the Jets, and then as Navy begins their offense, this is just a powerful step-down shot that gets past the netminder Fennell, and it's an early 2-0 lead for this very road-strong Navy team. They've played really well when they travel this year.
Davies slithers in, couldn't get a lot on it as the flag comes up and bails out Florida. So a hit to the midsection on Florida's two-way star. Davies looking to get a favorable angle here from the top of the 8.
Still with that 2-player advantage. Just 2 for 5 in free position attempts this year.
Florida has struggled, just shooting 40% as a team. Davies nets it, and the Gators get a goal back.
Well, this is good from Caitlin Davies after a really lengthy delay. Just sort of brings some energy back into this game, and even with the 2-player advantage, Davies goes straight to goal, gets her 12th of the season, and continues to step up in these big-time opportunities.
Her head coach said yesterday, it is just a kid. Isaacson, in the absence of Gabby Corey, getting a chance to get more run with the first team. Florida looking to showcase some of its depth with Davies battling a stinger right now and lacking some midfield depth. In front, Hahn ties it up. No, that's Monaco. Florida working it around quickly, cashes in on the green.
And just like that, tying it up. And this is great from Gianna Monaco, who had 3 goals on Saturday as well. That's a good feed from Hahn, which is wide open there on the doorstep. And then Monaco, 1, 2, give a hug, and we're all knotted up. Gators continue to be dynamic in this first quarter. I
think I agree with Cindy Timshill wanting to take that second look, but the Mids can't grab the lead again. Ashley Dyer takes it through the midfield, and Florida can look for its first lead in the final 3 minutes of the opening stanza. Davies, who has one of the 2 Gator goals off the cut. Monaco finds the back of the net again.
Well, this is terrific, Sean. This is going to be the second really opportunity for an assisted goal with another one on the free position. And it's Gianna Monaco who finishes it once again. Just tennis rackets this one in. Gets the reception from Hahn. right in the back of the net. And those two have really built their chemistry here in the early goings.
Franny Hahn with her team high. Williams draws the switch, but Bragg gets right back to her matchup. Messinese drawing a crowd. Good help by Hahn that time. Miles trying to make something happen. Shot clock at 5. Spin inside, and the mid score with 1 second on the shot clock. Saving their best for last. Can't take that one away from Chung.
Well, we've learned a couple of things about the freshman from Severna Park here in the last 5 minutes. One, she's got great field awareness. Second, she's got a ridiculous sidearm. And third, she knows how to be resilient. And she gets a goal wiped off the board and now comes back and just ties this thing up with a brilliant shot. 1 second on the clock, as you said.
Severna Park's all-time leading scorer with a couple of beautiful goals in the first quarter today.
You can only marvel when you see a freshman make plays like that, especially on back-to-back possessions. Shot clock winding low, and both times gets off grade A chances.
Riley Zuzai goes early, so Navy with a chance in the final seconds in the first to retake the lead. Messinese with forte honor, drives right inside the 8, and Navy strikes again. This shows you how crucial those draws really are. With Bragg not on her, Messinese knew to take advantage.
Gets her first goal of the game and the team leader in goals this season. It started with Chung with 23 seconds to go here in this first quarter, and then Messinese capitalizes, just fights through this and able to get another shot off. Through traffic, Fennell couldn't find it.
Built a big lead early, gained some separation at the end of the first. Used a couple of big runs to get away from the Greyhounds. What was also huge, especially for this offensive unit, a season-low 8 turnovers. Gabby Green goes out wide to Franny Hahn. Over to Jordan Basso. Everything locked down inside the arc. There's the cutter and the goal. Sister, Franny to Josie. And we're knotted up at 4.
This is Florida Lacrosse right here, and Franny Hahn is she's continuing to have just a breakout year in a redshirt freshman season. And for her older sister Josie, that's her 3rd of the year. It's always good when these two connect. You can't teach that.
Right in front, off target. Miles had a great look, but had to rush. Davies trying to defend, almost poked it loose, and instead is called for a foul. It has been foul aplenty throughout this first half. Neither team has been able to get away with much, if anything.
Yeah, Monaco called for the first yellow of the game.
Still just under 90 seconds. Navy opts to work it around.
Wow.
And they quickly score again. It's Chung's 3rd. 4th hat trick of the season for the freshman.
She's got the goal scorer's touch. This is filthy. It's another pass. And with the player advantage, a little more green grass to work with. Just takes one step to beat the defender, and then the bounce shot just gets past Elise Fennell. So you can see the excitement there for the freshman coming in off the bench. And 3 goals.
Football state title a couple years ago. Good catch by Kennedy. Chung looking for more. Flag was up, and Florida called for a foul.
Now we'll see where they placed Chung here.
It did appear to be outside the arc. But no,
Yeah.
she'll have a free position shot here.
already with 3 goals today.
Wow. Make it 4. Chung carrying the Navy offense.
Well, I'll tell you what, looks like she's taking some cues from the grade 8 up there in the greater Annapolis area. That's a brilliant low-to-low goal between the 5-hole. 4th goal of the game.
No save, so shot clock still rolling, and now we may see it reset.
So where the opportunities at the point haven't worked out for Florida, there's been a lot of action down low. Franny Hahn already 3 assists.
So maybe there was 3 seconds away from the play.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see what you got, Gabby Green. She converts from the 8, and Florida's back to within 1.
That'll do, Sean. We've seen more of Gabby Green in the last several games. Had a big goal in the opening minutes of the win over Loyola Maryland, and the freshman makes no mistake about it. Goes opposite stick side, beats the goaltender, Giglio.
Former first-team All-Baltimore Sun. Great player. That pass knocked down. Jovino sprints upfield in the final 2 minutes of the first half. Off the cut. Navy scores again. It's all mids in this first half.
That's the speed there, Sean. This is the speed we're talking about. You can see the excitement as Michaela Williams is the one that hits the back of the net there. This is in transition. First, it's a great save by Giglio on one end, and then that Navy midshipman transition. I mean, they are quick, and we've seen it on the defensive side of the ball, offensive side of the ball in transition there. And this is a great feed coming from a little bit of a slingshot, and Elise Fennell's just in no man's land.
After a great bounce-back game for Florida's defense on Saturday, seeing some problems that plagued them when they gave up 17 goals against James Madison the weekend before. It's Giglio again. Already 7 saves this half. She has been as good as the offense on the other end. Hamilton slithers in. It's good. Florida with a big stop on one end, hustles up the fields. And Hamilton's first of the day makes it 7-6.
This is terrific, and it's a confident smile from Clark Hamilton, who's just happy to be finally involved in the action. She's great, 5 for 7 on the free position so far this year, and this is a big goal, I think, to close out the first half for Florida. The way that first quarter ended, with Fennell was equal to the task and read it perfectly. That's why she knew where that ball was going.
Hughes forced to bring it to Ashley Dyer, now Teresa Bragg, and was going to say the saves don't always tell a story because it really feels like a team stat at times too, where Fennell again was on an island one too many times in that opening half. A couple of good stops by the Florida defense out of intermission. Off the catch and into the back of the net. Gabby Green's second puts us in a tie at 7.
How's this for Gabby Green? We raved about her earlier, just talking about the way she's produced in the last 2 games. Came up with a goal against Loyola Maryland. Had 2 earlier this year against Kennesaw State. Matches her early career total for a single game high. Fuck here. I mean, it definitely didn't make contact. Oh, no, well, that is a motion to raise the shot clock, it looks like to me.
From that angle in the broadcast booth, you really can't tell if that was on target or not. If Fennell got a piece.
And it looked like a signal for 52 seconds. Yeah, they're going to put 52 seconds on the shot clock here. I mean, that makes a difference. It was 18 seconds on the...
Navy ready on the restart, and they retake the lead.
Looked like Tori DiCarlo that hit the back of the net there.
Another blow by the mids. DiCarlo cashes in with her 10th of the season.
And talk about a prolific goal scorer from a season ago. He's one of the Navy's leading scorers.
Williams weaves right through and draws the foul on Davies. Another free position shot for Navy. They're 1 of 2 today. Williams connects. Back-to-back goals in less than a minute. Every time Florida looks like it's going to make a push, Navy has an answer.
Well, this is just a great delivery from Michaela Williams. You know, usually you'll see maybe a little bit of a head fake. Maybe you go stop high, start low, finish low. But no, here she just keeps it high and goes high. Keeps it on the stick side and just able to beat Fennell with the speed. And for her second goal of the game, continues to just keep Navy at that one.
Out the third quarter. Navy has been content to bring down the possessions, even though this team does average 34 shots per game. At 22 right now. Florida now with as many turnovers as goals scored today. It is not often you see an Amanda O'Leary team struggle to go on a run here at home. Williams gets around the defense, and Navy has its largest lead today. They've scored the last 3 goals over the last 4 minutes.
And Michaela Williams has another here, and it's defense to offense, beating Fennell down low. And for Michaela Williams, she gets on the board again, her 3rd of the game now. Brings her up to 15 for Messini.
This is who they want to have the ball. False start called on Florida.
It's Ashley Dyer to the left.
It'll be tough for any Florida defender to close out. Messini takes care of business. Timeout, Florida. It is all mids. They've only trailed for 2:13 today, and behind its cast of characters continue to keep Florida on its heels.
How about that? Messini's pair of goals, up to 30 points. Team leading. That tells you there's a lot of depth here on this team. And
a chance for Gianna Monaco, already 2 goals today. Good closeout from Navy. Not there, but backed up by Jordan Basso. Cut, catch, goal. Caitlin Davies gives Florida some life late in the 3rd.
And I think that'll be assist number 5 for Franny Hahn, and we'll get another look at it here in just a moment as Davies gets back on the board. Well, it'll be Basso that gets the nod here. As behind the cage, it continues to be great work from Florida.
It hasn't happened often, but it feels like every time Florida has scored, it's been off a cut, catch, and rip.
And no kidding, 8 of their goals today.
Hamilton gets by 1 defender. The help comes and forces her into a tougher shot. That is where Navy's defense has just been so good today. There has not been a lot of room one-on-one to get inside and in front of Giglio.
Yeah, even with someone quick as hands as Clark Hamilton.
Hahn sets it up for Basso. And back-to-back goals for Florida in the final minutes of the 3rd. They break the 4-goal deficit in half in a hurry.
This time it's Franny Hahn picking up her 5th assist of the game, and this is what she's done here in her freshman season. Jordan Basso's right there on the doorstep. It's been their offense today. It's been Franny Hahn, Jordan Basso continuing to assist each other through and just finding a hole in the defense, and Basso won't. First time today for either team we've seen shooting space called.
But Hamilton will go to the arc for a second time, hoping to have similar luck against Felicia Giglio.
Yeah, likes to run on in close. We'll see.
Early on Navy.
Hamilton gets it to go, and it's a one-goal game.
Well, Hamilton's been quiet today. Navy clearly had her on the scout as somebody they wanted to keep to the outside and prevent any sort of individual effort. But on the free position, Hamilton does her thing. Second goal of the game among the team leaders now in that department. And just like I said, back to a one-score game. Just doesn't feel like it, but even with this closeout, Hamilton's able to muscle her way through and put that in the back of the net. Not even a crack of a smile from her this time. She's been frustrated, but able to score her second.
Grace Peterson, who has been a consistent starter since 2023, really even. Good news for the Gators as Clark Hamilton comes back in. And the penalty has expired. Monaco comes out of the sin bin and across the line.
Open the 8.
Hamilton, it's good! We have a brand new game in Gainesville.
Goal scorer number 21, Clark Hamilton.
Wow, head coach Amanda O'Leary headed into this fourth quarter looking for a spark. And she's got it from her freshman out of Powder Springs. Back-to-back goals to open up this fourth quarter. Knotted up at 11 with Hamilton's dart to the top right. And time and again, for better or for worse, they can find themselves out of these holes.
A Hall of Famer in her own rights. That timeout that Coach O'Leary called when it was an 11-7 Navy lead. All the difference this team needed to reset and get back to it. Messinese, the vet, beats out the rookie Zuzai. The Navy with a chance to retake the lead. Tied at 11, just under 10.5 to play in the fourth quarter. Florida has only led for 2:13 today, and Navy right back in front. The Gators defense falls asleep again.
It's Taylor Miles who opened the scoring for these teams today. That gets the 23rd goal of the game. And Navy once again right back in. Florida still looking for that first lead since they had a 4-3, and Miles says no way, wraparound.
Ends a near 9-minute scoring drought. That's just how easy it's been today. Nobody has gotten away with anything today. They have been watched by 3 Hawks. But at least Navy will have it from the 12 for Florida's case. Jovino to the middle. Good catch inside, and Fennell couldn't see it. Navy with another response.
This looks like Maura Murphy, who comes up with an unreal collection and then beat the netminder. Get another look at this. It's the midshipman. Wow. Wow. Yeah, to the point earlier, man, it's 9 turnovers for Florida, and only 2 of them really caused. They get out unscathed here, but that's a telling stat of how this game has gone for them.
7-on-5 for 28 more seconds. Hamilton works it back to X.
See how in tight Navy's defense is playing. They're avoiding any sort of cut. They'd rather just muddy it up. Seven on 6 now.
In front, Hahn's there for the goal. Giglio trying to get aggressive, was not in front. And the Gators get a big goal. It's 13-12.
Josie Hahn gets her second of the game here, and yeah, this one they needed with the player advantage. Just absolutely had to convert here. And the sister-sister connection strikes one more.
Movement, especially over the later stages in this game. Callie Bishop back in for the second time. It's flipped back. Williams couldn't get it cleanly, and a big-time CTO by Davies.
It's her second of the game, and another ground ball. Continuing to fill up the stat sheet.
Bishop comes off, Hamilton comes on. Hahn sets it up. We are tied. Basso connects. This game has just had a little bit of everything.
Well, first it's off the draw control, Sean, and it's a great effort by Kaylin Davies with authority. Give me the ball. Second cause turnover. It's the ground ball and then headed back the other way. It's Jordan Basso off the feed.
How about the presence of mind by the freshman Franny Hahn to know that Navy, a rare time they were not set up defensively. And press
here, Sean, I'll tell you what, it's 17 for 17 and clears now. Not the prettiest Florida Gators lacrosse game we've ever seen, but they're in position now to take control.
And to Florida's credit, this young team that lost so much from last year, they showed they're up to the test against some of the best competition in the country. In front, there's the goal! What a find by Franny Hahn. And the Gators lead for the first time since the first quarter.
Goal scorer number 48,
Jenny Markey gives the Gators a big boost late.
And wow. Franny Hahn gets another assist, and Jenny Markey with a yawning cage deposits it. Florida has come all the